Karen E. Osborne, author of the novel Getting It Right, a contemporary women's novel available to all starting June 6th, 2017.
What is this book about?
On the eve of the death of their father, two half-sisters, one white who was raised in dysfunctional privilege and the other mixed race who was raised in foster care, meet for the first time and become embroiled in each other's secrets, aspirations, and dangers.
Now, you said this book is contemporary women's literature. Is that because your protagonists are women?
Now, you would think that that's all I would need for that to get that genre, but actually, when women's literature is about women protagonists who overcome great odds, and at the end of the book, they've changed in some fundamental and important way, and that's exactly what happens to Kara and Alex. They have to overcome terrific odds in a really small space of time. The book takes place in 1 week in March.
I was struck by some of the themes in the book. Trust seems to be one of the overarching themes. Talk a little bit about that.
Trust is at the heart of every relationship, but at the core, at the foundation of what is between a parent and a child. And for both Alex and Kara, that trust was broken from the time they were little by their parents. And, overcoming that is a great struggle, and it plays out in all kinds of ways in adult lives. And so these two women who have suffered that break in trust have a lot to overcome as they try to make their way in the world.
What are some of the other themes, and why were they interesting to you?
The other really important themes is family, what it means to be family. So trust is one, and grit and resilience, and redemption and forgiveness. But family is also goes throughout the book. Kara longs for her biological family. She's trying to find her biological family, and at the expense of realizing that she has family, that her foster care siblings are family, that the woman who's taken her in, Mrs. E., who has taken her into her home, has become family. And so it's kind of what's the definition of family today? And is it just about biology, or is it a much broader definition?
How long did it take to write the book?
This is funny because I have two answers. So one is that it took a year, writing in hotel rooms and in airport lounges because I travel for a living. So just writing every little corner I could find, and 1 full year it took to write this book. But then it took about 7 years of rewriting after that, of all of the, learning and growing and fixing, and I actually enjoy the rewriting process a lot. It gets deeper and better, and it's interesting and fun, so it took a long time.
This book is quite a page-turner, and it reminds me of a good movie. Did you have that in mind when you were writing it?
I love movies. And when I was writing, in the midst of my writing, my husband and I would go to the movies, and while I'm watching the movie, I would be thinking about, that's how I should portray that scene in the book. Or that's a really good lesson for me. Look how they did that. Look how they told that story. So I didn't have in mind, I wish that somebody would come along and make a great movie out of this novel. I was just trying so hard to write a good novel. But movies did help me, I think, in making the writing come alive. And just like reading good novels helps you, movies help one too. We're such a visual society, aren't we?
So the book will be available on June 6, 2017. Are you going to be having any special events or book signings after that?
Yes, actually some before as well. The advanced copies, so not available to everybody, but advance copies will be available starting in April. And so we're setting up a series of talks and libraries and book clubs and college campuses where I'm talking about not just the book, but talking about the themes of the books of the book. Like grit and resilience and how that plays out in one's life, and trust and family and redemption and forgiveness, and asking for help. One of the things that my characters have trouble doing is asking other people for help, and that's such a powerful woman's. Sure, it's true for lots and lots of people, but as women, we sometimes have a hard time with that. We're super moms and super women. So I hope to be out and about, sharing the book, but also having a dialogue and a conversation with women about the powerful themes that are in this book and how it plays out in their lives.
Wonderful. Where can we find your book?
You can find it starting June 6th anywhere that books are sold, and you can pre-order on Barnes & Noble and on Amazon.